Pro Tunes.
Hey everybody, so this movie is all the rage right now, so I thought I would just quickly share my thoughts. Now, I'm actually a bit of a Batman guy. I grew up on Batman the Animated Series. I love the Arkham games. I know some people, they read the comics religiously. I do pick up a comic here and there. I own a number of graphic novels myself, and as a kid, I really liked to read the Timverse Justice League comics as a kid. I own a few of those. They're in a box somewhere. Had a little collection. But growing up, Batman was always such a huge character that I just loved. I remember having Batman stickers all over my dresser. Had the Batman action figures. Again, huge fan of Batman the Animated Series. I loved the movie Sub-Zero as a kid. That was one of my favorite movies, and yeah, I'm just a bit of a Batman guy. So when they announced that they were doing another Batman film, I was on board, all for it. And I know when Robert Pattinson was cast, people were like, "Oh, the Twilight guy," and I've never seen a Twilight movie, so maybe that's why I had uh, more hope, I guess. Whereas people were kind of like hopeless about it. But whatever, man. So he was casted, and we got this new a Batman. We had the new look, and I thought it looked great. And I was, man, I've been so pumped for this movie. Once 2022 hit, that was all I could think about was Batman. Now, the way I would describe this movie is that it's a Batman experience. Um, this movie, this movie is the most comic book accurate movie there's been this far. Now, like a lot of people have been saying, this movie is definitely more a detective noir film, just as the director has been saying. And I'll just tell you guys, I loved this movie. Now, I will acknowledge that it's not for everybody. The movie is very long, and it asks for you to follow the character as he's sorting through the crimes and all this stuff. And I think some people might get impatient and, might be a little slow for them. But if you're someone who's truly invested into the Batman character, it's just like the comics. You're going through him, you know, trying to identify what's going on at the crime scene or what he's going through mentally. Although a lot of it is you just watch Robert Pattinson as Batman and kind of just dealing with the stuff in front of him and trying to figure things out. But again, like the comics, you see Batman doing that and you follow him through that. So if you're invested in the Batman character, it's kind of like it's just a natural thing for you to do. I thought the action was good. Right at the beginning of the movie, there's an action scene, and the introduction was just such a badass thing, and that's as far as I'll say. It really gets you into that I don't know, that kick-ass Batman mood, and it really set the tone for you going forward. Now, one of the best parts of the movie for me is Batman's relationship with Commissioner Gordon. He's not commissioner yet in this movie, but his relationship with James Gordon, I love. It's just this you see this partnership, and that they have to go behind the scenes, just like the comics and the Batman the Animated Series, where they have to meet and talk about the crimes that is happening, and it was just a lot of fun. I thought Catwoman was great too. Again, I think the most comic book accurate Catwoman we've got. The Riddler was great too. Now he is a lot different than all a lot of the other iterations that we've had. He's definitely more of that kind of real world serial killer with a motive, as we can see in the trailers. But I thought the character worked. Admittedly, I wish he did have more of that showman thing, but I guess that's okay. This is a different iteration, trying to make it more real world and have a proper motive and an interesting story for Batman to follow. The Penguin was awesome. I can't wait to see more of this guy. He was like, man, he was just perfect, and that's Colin Farrell. And again, as a lot of people have been discussing online, and you can see from the trailer, Batman and Alfred's relationship in this, it's a little more different. It's like I don't know. It's just like you can see that there's a bit of a, I almost want to say, a divide. Whereas like the in the Nolan films, he was almost very much like a best buddy, father figure. Now, and this is just a little different, is what I'll say, and not getting too into it, but it's an interesting take, and you see how things develop, I guess, in the movie. But no, his Alfred was good, and I appreciated it. Anyway, I guess I'll just end it there. I won't make it too long, and I know there's going to be a lot more reviews out there that are better than this. But honestly, as a Batman fan, I loved it. It is very long. If I had it my way, maybe a little shorter. But going in, I'm like, hey, if it's a Batman movie, I'll sit there for that long. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I give it like a 9 out of 10, something like that. Um, something like that. So yeah, that's just my review. I thought I'd just give my thoughts, and maybe some of you guys on here would be interested. I've talked about movies before. I talked about Star Wars in the past, and I'll throw whatever I want on here. So yeah, I dug that movie. It rocked, and maybe I'll see it again sometime. Who knows? But yeah, anyway, go see it. If you're a Batman fan, I think you'll like it. Definitely like it. So yeah. Anyway, peace out.